Property taxes at their most basic level are pretty self-explanatory. They're taxes on property that you own. But things get more complicated when you look at where that money goes, how it's used, what determines how much you owe, and exemptions you can get so that you pay less. Let's start here tonight. There was no state property tax in Texas. Instead, property taxes are paid to local governments, school districts, and other taxing entities. The money is collected by the county tax assessor collector, who then divvies it up among those entities in the county. In Bexar County, there are more than 60 taxing entities. The formula that determines how much you have to pay seems simple, but again, it's more complicated than it looks. So we've broken it down into some simple terms tonight with the help of some well-known building blocks. This is the formula that's used to determine how much you'll pay in property taxes. It might seem simple, but a lot goes into this process. First, the value has to be determined. It starts with the appraisers. They don't set tax rates. They only determine how much your property is worth.
That number is our opinion of what a hypothetical sale price on that property would have looked like on January 1. That's what the state requires.
In Bexar County, there are 55 appraisers. They're in charge of looking at every single house, and there's a lot of them in Bexar County.
We have a little over 580,000, I believe, residential properties to appraise. So no, we don't visit every property every year.
Instead, Chief Appraiser Micah Mesquita says they rely on technology like aerial photography. So how do appraisers calculate your property value? Well, they take a lot of things into account, including those pictures from the air. They also look at the square footage of your home or business, the age, location, and sales data. The sales data includes comparing your property to similar properties that have sold in your area, the sale prices, and the terms and conditions of each sale.
We always say that you know your home better than we do. We're looking at mass volumes of data, and it's conceivable that we overlooked something or we made an error. And if so, the law also requires us not only to appraise at market value, but to look at the individual characteristics of your home.
Once the value of your property is calculated, you subtract any exemptions and then multiply that number by the tax rate. The total tax rate is calculated by adding up all the tax rates for each taxing entity.